Going on, guys? I'm actually just finishing editing the video I promised from the event, last weekend that we had here in Miami. But I wanted to talk about a topic that I haven't touched on. First, let me give you guys the view. I'm just enjoying the sunset over here. So I'm enjoying the sunset. I'm editing, some videos, and I wanted to talk about when people say a lot of naysayers. They usually talk about how is Tryp gonna get riders, and it boggles my mind how that is like one of the FAQs or one of the biggest worries for people. The app is the easiest thing, even though we're still waiting for the launch, right? There's a lot of, and I'm gonna show this in the video when I drop it. I'm gonna, go over certain things that were discussed, and there are so many moving parts that we don't even, think about or know about that are happening. But I'm gonna touch on that later. But the part that kills me is when people say, they mention, because it's gonna be easy to get drivers, right? Once they see this business model, especially with what's going on with Uber and Lyft, all these protests and everything like that, getting drivers is gonna be easy. But then now the thing is, okay, why would a driver pay $199 a month? How, if they have no customers, if they have no riders? And I'm over here like, you're thinking about riders? How hard is it going to be to get people to download a free app to get access to no surge pricing, okay, on these rides, as well as rewards, right? Rewards points. Okay, that's just off the rip. Okay, I think we just hit about 30,000 registered people in the database for Tryp. That's the first thing. So we're going into this launch, whenever it launches, with tens of thousands of people who know about Tryp and are going to download the app. That's just, off rip. The average person can get or can tell at least a few dozen, a few hundred, maybe a couple of thousand people to get this free app, okay? Riders, I'm not talking about drivers, I'm talking about riders. That's just on a small scale, on a small level. Then you have marketers like myself who make these videos that can get thousands of views, tens of thousands of views, and I'm little fish. I'm little fish, okay? I have people who personally can do heavy campaigns just on Facebook. This is not even talking about the company. This is not even talking about corporate and their marketing efforts that they're gonna do. Okay, paid advertising, getting this into the airports. Traditional marketing, TV, print, radio. Okay, we have social media now, word of mouth. I don't like. Here, let me read some comments. What's up, Toby? People are overcomplicating how what they don't understand is that as these markets get ready to open. So, for example, Miami, right? Miami is a very large city, okay, with a heavy ride sharing community. The first thing that we need to worry about is getting committed drivers to register. That's the hard part, actually. Even though it's, fundamentally on paper it sounds easy, but that's actually the harder part than actually getting riders, because we need drivers first. You can't. Let's say we release the app. Let's say that the app gets released. You can download it on Google Play and the App Store. Okay, so we have tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people downloading an app. Okay, well, what happens when they log into their app and they're ready to request a ride and nobody's a driver, and it's going to take 15 minutes for somebody to pick them up, 20 minutes. We live in a world now, especially I'm from New York and I live in Miami now. I'm used to, if I need a Uber or Lyft, I'm used to requesting a ride on my phone and having it arrive to my door, within 5 minutes. Okay, some places, if you're in the middle of, downtown, if you're on the beach, you can get a ride in 2-3 minutes. Okay, if you live in suburbs or something, the most you're probably gonna have to wait maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes is pushing it, but let's say 10 minutes, right? 10, 15 minutes. So what would happen if, what kind of first impression would that be if, Tryp releases the app and they don't have enough drivers in certain parts? Every city that Tryp plans to launch in, we're gonna need to start with at least at least 2,500 to 3,000 drivers. So for example, Miami, we're gonna need 3,000 drivers to get started, okay, to be able to cover a city at all hours, all times, you know, all areas. So you can't have, you know, hundreds of thousands, millions of people that know about Tryp, have it on their phones, and you can't service them properly, because we live in a world now where we're used to requesting a ride and it arriving, you know, fairly quickly. So don't overcomplicate it. It's going to be very easy. Okay, we're not even talking about all the celebrities that are going to be endorsing this, that are going to be. We have social media. When Uber came out in the early 2010s, social media wasn't like what it is now. Okay, with sharing things, with word of mouth, with smartphones, with YouTube, with Instagram, Twitter, all that type of stuff. When Uber first came out. And Uber, for the most part, was word of mouth. I honestly forget how I heard about Uber, but it's not like Uber had a bunch of billboards all over the place. I'm from New York, and they actually did. They had a few, but it's not like a lot of people were signing up because of billboards. They were signing up because it was word of mouth, because somebody said, hey, download this app so we can get this credit, right? This reward, this credit. So it's going to be the same thing with Tryp. You know, we're going to have a bunch of incentives and rewards that we can accumulate and get free rides and get cash back and all that type of stuff. That's for riders. Even free members can benefit from this community. So who's watching? Where, like, am I making sense? Is this making sense? So I'm not gonna keep this too long. I'll stay on for a couple more minutes. Take a look at this view. I just you know, cotton candy over here. I just wanted to break that down, because I mean, duh. You know, you're talking about traditional marketing, you know, in terms of, you know, infomercials, in terms of, you know, radio spots or print, whatever, right? Then you have very inexpensive ways, right? If you already have tens of thousands of people that are tuned into this, that are going to be sharing the app once it's out, and people are just going to naturally be curious. Think about the haters. The haters are going to be the first people downloading the app themselves to look for any, you know, defects or anything like that. They're gonna be like, the Tryp app is gonna definitely hit, you know, the top downloads, you know, for whatever week that it comes out. I mean, it's just so it's just such a stupid rebuttal, or what's the word I'm looking for? It's just so stupid to me. Oh, how are they gonna get riders? We're the customers. What do you mean? People are already. There's no loyalty. That's another thing I want to mention. There's no loyalty. I have both Uber and Lyft apps. Why? Because whenever I whenever I need to go somewhere, if I need to go to the airport, if I'm not driving or anything, I'm looking for whatever's cheaper, whatever can arrive to me quicker. But the factor more so is which one is cheaper, you know, which one is not surging or whatever. There's no loyalty, so it's going to be nothing for people to download this third app. Oh, let me see what Tryp is about. Okay, Tryp is new. Tryp says no surge pricing. Tryp has these rewards points and all this type of stuff. More safety features. Who's not going to download it just because? But when they download it, they got to make sure there are drivers, right? We need drivers. So drivers are the priority right now. Makes perfect sense. Exactly. That's it. So hopefully the haters can watch this video and it makes sense to them. Let me not call them haters. Some people are haters, but for the most part, it's just people that are like in doubt, and they're overthinking this. They're overcomplicating this. They think you need millions, tens of millions of dollars to reach. No, you don't. You don't. Like, it's gonna be very simple to get a lot of people downloading this app, a free app. Durr. So let me leave you guys with this nice view again, and that's it. That's it, guys. Any last comments? It's like 11, 12 people on right now. Any last words, comments? I'm not gonna get into questions of like, when is it gonna launch? You know, what city? The bottom line is, whenever it does start, yeah, it's gonna be like, that's cakewalk to get people to download an app. And you know, like, people will always need rides. Okay, the behavior of this marketplace is people. We're used to ride sharing now. People are always going to need rides, and they're always going to look for a better way to do it. So I mean, yeah, I'm not tripping about getting riders or customers. The emphasis is on the drivers. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna finish. Shout out to Carlos, by the way, and shout out to the CEO McNulty. Let me get some likes, some thumbs up. I'll get it. So I'm working on this this video over here, and yeah, man. Okay, that's what's up, Toby. Nobody else wants to comment. You guys were waiting for something else. Some bad news. You guys are lurking. Come on. No, since it's 15 people watching right now, like somebody else has to say something, or else I'm gonna get back to typing. Like I'm not gonna, like, come on. What do you like? Who else is? I already saw Toby. I already saw Ariston. What's up, Ariston Edwards? Like, who else? Come on, comment, say something. Leave me a thumbs up, a like. Say what's up to your boy. You can't just have a bunch of lurkers. You can leave a comment. You're not speaking. Even if you're at your job right now, your desk, you're already watching me. I'm sure you can type a little something. Hey, what's up, Greg? I'm watching from Kansas, from Oklahoma. You know. What's up? Is it? I keep going to say Marietta, but it's Maritia. Maritia Anderson. What's up, icons? Man, it's more lurkers. There's more people joining the call. Or I keep saying call, video, this live stream. Marisha. Okay, there we go. Marisha. Okay. So, noted. I'm not going to call you Marietta again. Marisha. Duh. Yeah, it's gone. Yeah, like I should have went live a little earlier when it was more cotton candy. What's up, Jay Davis? Jay Davis says, what's up, Greg? I'm in Florida and I'm ready. Florida looks like it's going to be the first state to get this popping. Okay, so yeah, that's it. So if you are already registered, even if free, you know, our task right now is to let people know, particularly drivers, okay? Drivers need to know about this so they can commit, so they can enroll, get in the system. What's up, drummer Mike Beats? Okay, from NYC, that's what's up. Yo, they need to build the rider clientele, says Mr. Orlando. That's what this video is about. I think you're coming in this late, or you're just trolling or joking, I'm assuming and hoping. Ariston's from Atlanta. Atlanta's going to be a huge market. Huge market. With the massive airport and just everything going on in Atlanta. It's a big rideshare city. What's up, Rage Against the Machine? Okay, always on the live streams catching me. So I might have to go get my charger. Some people tuning in. This only needed to be a 5 to 10 minute live, but we about to get lit. 21 now. Whoa, what are you guys looking for? You guys want to talk about the strike that went on yesterday in LA? That's gonna pick some steam. That's gonna pick up some steam, I think. You know, it's gonna be in them. They can't stop now. They need to do this every week now. Every week, multiple times a week, multiple cities across the country. They need to make a lot of noise. They're gonna put a hurting on Uber before the IPO if they continue to do this, because the last thing that Uber wants going into an IPO looking for investor money is bad public relations and labor issues. They don't want that. That's gonna be bad. That's gonna be bad for investors. Tryp is going to be huge in Orlando, of course. You know, major tourist town and all those theme parks and stuff like that. Let me get a charger. Yeah, that was crazy. It wasn't the biggest. Hold on a second. Just getting my, walking around this dark, getting my charger. All right. That strike was crazy. Up. All right, let's stay on for a little bit because we got some lurkers. We got some lurkers and a couple people that are talking, but I'm tired of talking to the same people. No offense. Let's get some newbies. What's up, guys? Looking forward to Tryp launching in Charlotte. No doubt, no doubt. Wyman's musical rideshare. Yeah, you know, shout out to the rideshare community on YouTube, by the way. You know, a few months ago, you know, I kind of had, like, not too much animosity, just like, yo, why are these guys coming at us like this? But then I understood why. You know, it was a lot of newbies that were kind of pushing this and stuffing it down people's throats, and you know, it was like, we're the new guys in town, and you know, we can't be, you know, just jumping on all these influencers and stuff like that. So, but a lot of them understand what's going on now. You know, I'm definitely cool with them. I actually follow them. I actually subscribe. I listen. They are very insightful. They're very intelligent when it comes to this stuff. And shout out to all of them. And yeah, they're gonna be down with us. So that's a huge plus. It's about to be a perfect storm. Okay, once this app launches, because we have all the animosity going on with Uber. When you mix that with a business model and an opportunity coming out that gets the blessings and the cosigns of influential people, you know, in the rideshare industry, all right, then we're obviously, you know, naturally going to get some celebrities on board, politicians. Okay, this is going to be pretty big for, you know, certain, like, on the political municipality level. I'm like tongue twisted, but you get what I'm trying to say. They're definitely gonna rock with Uber. They're gonna be on our side because right now, Uber, you know, they're gonna rock with Tryp. You know, Uber right now is not is not making people happy. So you know, there's gonna be people who don't drive, who share the app, who's going to be earning 5 and 6 figures exactly for free. Yeah, those 40 cents are gonna add up. They fear what they don't know, but they will come around soon enough. Exactly. You know, there's a lot of people who don't get it right now, and they'll get it when, you know, because like I said, I see so much confusion. And you know, a few months ago, I would just like try to clown them or roast them, or you know, like, how dumb are you? Try to like really, you know, fight back with them, but you know, they just don't know better. Anybody who has issues with Tryp did not thoroughly look at the business model. That's my conclusion. They just did not go through it, because anybody who thoroughly goes through the business model, they see where we're going. They follow people like me every week. They follow corporate, the updates. They see what's going on. Tryp, the corporate, they're very transparent. They're being very transparent. We see everything that's going on. Anybody who has paid any type of attention, they get it. That's why we have so many people that, even though it feels like it's taking forever for the app to come out, they're not going anywhere. They're staying put. They're patient. Nobody's money's being taken. You know, Tryp is not charging people monthly or taking $200. There's a lot of misconceptions, and it's just sad that, you know, I have to keep trying to beat this point. Yeah, it's just ignorance. You know, anybody who's not it's just ignorance. They don't want to know. So you gotta, like, a lot of the ride share in the Uber tubers. I just saw that. I just seen that whatchamacallit, I just heard that phrase for the first time a couple of days ago. Uber tubers. These Uber tubers, a lot of them are starting to come around. They get it. Okay, some of them even went to meet with the corporate guys in Southern California, where a lot of them live. So they get it. Once you get to sit down and see what's going on, they get it. But then we still have a few others. I'm going to name drop one of them, the bearded guy, the bearded Uber guy. Hey, what's up, Dustin? There we go. You're one of them. Look, Dustin is driving. Yeah, I'm sure many will give it a try when Tryp finally goes live. Like, there's still a few people who just don't get it. They don't get it because they don't want to get it, and they didn't take more than half an hour to even, like, they just saw a few little bullet points, and they ran with it. All they saw was $199 a month. Okay, well, why are drivers being charged $199 a month? They don't know the details. All they saw is that. They saw, oh, where are their customers though? Where are the riders? This is what this video is about. This is why I went live. Well, where are the riders? We got to worry about getting the drivers in first. We got to worry about the app launching first. Getting riders and customers, that's easy. That's nothing. Okay? Because when we have guys like Dustin is driving, right, who sees that, you know, whenever Tryp does launch and everything's functioning okay, a guy like him, a guy like Dustin is going to give the cosign, he's going to give the thumbs up, and guess what's going to happen? Hundreds, thousands of drivers are going to start to download the app. They're going to start going through the process of you know, applying and getting getting their paperwork and registering their cars and all that type of stuff. And then guess what? Now we can pump up the efforts, the marketing efforts for people downloading the Rider app. How's that gonna happen? Well, guys like me who have tens of thousands of followers, me who's brought on people as influencers, who they have tens of thousands of followers, who they have millions, they can reach millions. They can do Facebook ads, targeted Facebook ads, okay, to reach millions of people, get videos viral, okay? I personally know celebrities, and I personally know people who know celebrities. We're gonna get them on, okay? Corporate's gonna do the same thing. I'm just talking about myself, but corporate's gonna do the same thing on a larger scale. So, you know, it wouldn't surprise me if you see a Kardashian, you know, promoting a Tryp. You know what I mean? Like, that's easy to get people to download a free app. Like, am I right, Dustin? Are you still watching? Leave a couple comments. Like, am I making sense right now? So the same way Uber came out and gained traction through word of mouth mostly, you know. So that's not the worry at all. Oh, how are we gonna get customers? How are we gonna get riders? Come on, guys. So yeah. But man, this I never knew this rideshare industry would be so interesting. Now that I'm, you know, getting involved in it, and everything that's going on with Uber and all these strikes, protests, you know, this unfair. Uber bought Kareem, right? I never even heard of Kareem, but Kareem's a rideshare company in the Middle East, in a few, you know, Arabic countries, for what was it, 1.3 or 2? I think it was like 2 or 3 billion cash. That's a slap in the face to drivers, man. How does the company that has all these grieving drivers in the U.S. goes and buys a whole other rideshare company with billions cash? And, you know, you're talking about drivers fighting to get their 25% back that was taken. Dustin, yeah, you know, still trying to get my real estate license to have something extra. Yeah, no doubt, Dustin, you know, I mean, a lot of people are going to have to either sacrifice or find something else to really make this strike hit, you know? People have to turn their apps off. People have to stop driving for more than one day. The rideshare game needs some change, and all I can say, Tryp better learn from Uber, Lyft, or it will end up being the same thing with different names. Yeah, I highly doubt going into this Tryp has any intention to do anything that Uber and Lyft are doing, or I wouldn't be here. All right, I've met with the owners, I've met with the corporate staff, I've listened. Okay, what I'm getting ready to edit this video, you know, to put some things in perspective, things that I learned. Like, there's no way that Tryp is gonna come in this marketplace with what's going on. Uber and Lyft. I don't know how much you've taken a look at Tryp, or if you were one of the guys that met, but anybody who's really spent time looking at this and didn't look at it from reading some scam blog who saw, oh, $200 a month, as if drivers are getting charged right now, you know, as if Tryp is just taking people's money for no reason. Anybody who's thoroughly looked at this is, one, impressed, and two, patient. They're patiently waiting. Ali, hey dude, does Tryp has low monthly fee or part-time drivers? Because I go to school full-time. What you're trying to ask is, well, Tryp, the flat rate is $199, and you're asking, okay, you go to school, you drive part-time. Put it this way: there are part-time drivers for Uber and Lyft right now, right? Let's say 20 to 25 hours, right? They probably pay, in the fees that get taken out, okay, from their rides, it's safe to say that it's 200 or more. It's in many cases. Dustin, if you're still here, can you attest to this? It's safe to say that it's in that ballpark. So $199 is not a lot to ask. So no, there is no cheaper flat fee monthly for part-time drivers, because it's still a gig. There's no differentiate. There's no part-time, and it's not a job. You're not an employee. So there's no part-time and full-time, right? Full-time being like 40 hours. So some people I know have paid, but they aren't being charged monthly yet. Exactly. When they pay, they just paid that fee, you know, that goes to, it's simple administrative fees, background checks, etc. So just off of that, Dustin, it's safe to say that Tryp isn't scamming people for money. And here's another thing I tell people, so they can kind of, you know, to reason with them. They're trying to say Tryp is a scam. Tryp is a scam. They're just taking people's money. I don't think they would go this hard, right, to develop an app that we already saw. I already posted that last week. They developed an app, okay? It's functioning. They developed an app from scratch. It's not no cookie cutter. It's not a template. From scratch, okay? They're developing an app. That's not cheap. A website is up. That's not cheap. They're traveling around, right? They got people. They have workers. That's not cheap. The business model itself, okay? If this was a scam, why would, let's talk about the CEO. Why would McNulty want to scam, okay, like this, in this way, in this manner, publicly, people out of a couple of $100, right, to run away, right? Run away with a couple of $100, when all you have to do is go through with the business model and make billions as a company. If this launches the way it's supposed to, and drivers start coming on board, right, and revenue starts coming from the drivers paying their monthly fee, and then the booking fee from the riders and all that stuff, all this revenue coming in from influencers who want to promote this stuff, Tryp's gonna make a lot of money doing it the right way. So there's no need to scam. Like, it's common sense. So yeah, like Dustin proved, he has people who paid and they're not getting charged monthly. What sense would that make? What sense? You know, we're at the point of no return. So we have to finish and follow through. There's no scamming. You know, it makes no sense. You know, it makes no sense. So Ali says, yeah, the fees can be 100 to 200 depending on how much you drive and make. Exactly. So this $199 is nothing. It's pennies. You know. And by the way the business model works, okay, if you bring in, if as a driver influencer, if you upgrade to becoming a driver influencer, if you get 3 drivers, No. You can actually just be a driver. Forget upgrading. If you're a driver and you refer 3 drivers to the platform, guess what? Your fee is waived. So you don't have to pay $199. So this is all profit. Everything you go out there and make is profit. So people worrying about 199 is petty, very petty. Let me read some comments that are coming in now. If I pay 199 a month, can I pull out at least 2,500 a month working part time? Ali is asking this like it's a job. Okay. What you need to do is subscribe to me. Go to my website. I have the link on my other videos. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook. Ali, let me tell you something cool. With Tryp, you're gonna be able to earn instantly. So that means if you take somebody from here, from the beach to the airport, and the fare is $30, you earn that $30 instantly because you're gonna have your own merchant account. You're gonna have your own merchant account, and you're gonna see that immediately. It's not like Uber where the money goes to Uber and then Uber takes their little cut and then gives it back to the gives the remaining back to the drivers. It's not gonna work like that. Dustin, yeah, they're at the point of no return, so they have to finish and follow through now. So yeah, I mean, it's as simple as just rooting for it. Let's root for for Tryp to pull through with this, because it ain't like it ain't like you have anything better with Uber and Lyft. Let me read some other comments. One of the rideshare companies took $92 in fare charges in one 8-hour day. Exactly. There are some people that I've seen, and I see these screenshots every single day because I'm in these Uber and Lyft groups on Facebook, and every day they're showing screenshots. I can't make this shit up. This is every single day. I think a couple days ago I saw, I think the ride, the full ride was like $150, $151, and Uber took like $60. That's one ride in 1 hour. That's one ride. So kill all that noise. I don't want to hear anybody complaining about a $199 fee for Tryp. Uber, Lyft, it's a waste of time. They kill people's business, and the only fair way to get closer, is to get closer to taxi prices. It says People's Live. That's a good comment. What's up? What's up, Anier? Launch Tryp ASAP. I'm so sick and tired of Uber and Lyft, says Ali. Yeah, man, I can't. Trust me, I'm just as excited as you guys are, waiting for this app to launch. But it really isn't the app. It's really more so the administrative stuff behind the scenes that are taking this time up. Finishing up with the insurance stuff. What else? Just getting into these different municipalities, airports. That's pretty much it. We've known about Tryp for months now, but it's crazy. Like, at least they're being transparent. We as founders, we're going through this with them, because a lot of people, okay, they see the launch of something, right? They see an opening of a new restaurant. They see a launching of an app. They see, whatever, right? But they don't see the months and the years of building and behind the scenes and getting paperwork and doing all that type of stuff. They don't see any of that. We're actually seeing this. We're actually we're going through this. Anybody who pays attention, I'm not talking about casual watchers who are on YouTube. I'm talking about people who really know what's going on and pay attention to every week with Tryp. They're seeing what's going on. They're seeing the improvements. They're seeing the little hiccups that the system had, that the back office had, things that get fixed. They see little improvements. They see progress every week. They get updates every week. So that's what's going on right now. What's up, Michael Deveris? The weather sucks here in Cam. Sucks here, Cam. Can I get good weather view? Oh, yeah. Let me give you a view right here. Oh, yeah. That's why I'm working outside. That's why I got my laptop over there. It's a nice little breeze, It's like 75 degrees, little slight breeze. I'm chilling. I'm good. What's up, Jose? Jose just joined the chat. Appreciate it. And make sure you guys hit that subscribe button wherever. I don't know how how it looks like on your screens, but hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that bell, the notification, so every time I go live or upload a video, you can get that notification. And stay tuned to all this stuff, and you'll be the first to know whenever things do launch. And if you're just tuning in, I just finished talking about, people, their biggest worry. I've seen a lot of people's worry is, okay, how is Tryp gonna get customers or riders? And I'm like, what? That's the easiest part, to get people to download a free app, so they can request rides, because people will always need rides. And when they notice that they're gonna get the. By the way, here's another thing that I haven't mentioned, that I found out. Tryp is going to actually have, Progressive, with Flow, like the commercial, the insurance Progressive, how they compare all the rates for other companies, right? Whether Progressive is lower or higher, they have a little something. It's like a courtesy to compare. I've heard that Tryp is going to do the same thing, where they'll be able to compare to Uber and Lyft, for rides, and you're always going to notice that Tryp is going to be, at the very least, at the very minimum, 1 or 2% less. So I don't think it's going to be that minimum, but the bottom line is, the passenger is always going to get the best possible fare rate with no surge pricing. So let's say there's a heat game downtown, right? And it's congested down there, and Uber and Lyft, they surge 2 to 3 to 4 times, right? Let's say a normal rate from downtown, you wanted to come home here, it will probably be like, $25, $20. But then with the surge, it's like $40, $50 to get home. No, Lyft is, Tryp would be right around that $20, $25 mark. But you'd be able to compare. Yeah, Michael. This is the first time for me here. Are you getting a new rideshare app? People's Live, this is what I want you to do. Because I'm about to get off this live, and I want to get you this information. I want you to first make sure you follow me, subscribe, and turn your notifications on. That's the first thing I want you to do. The second thing I want you to do is go to my other videos. Make sure you watch and catch up to my other videos. Let me go to my my channel. This is my channel. Make sure you go to my channel and you check out all my recent videos, okay? Check out all my recent videos. You'll see the links in there, okay? You'll get a lot of insight and news, and you'll get to see, a lot of things, okay? And then you're going to go to www.thatrideshare.com. Okay, that's my website, where you're going to see a little preview video of me. And then you're going to leave your info. Don't worry, I'm not going to call or spam you. And then these are my links to my Facebook, okay, my Instagram. So that's how you can keep up with me, all right? It's very simple. Click on that. All right, that's my, follow me here. You can message me. Okay? Very simple. So once again, thatrideshare.com, and then the website to the home page of Tryp itself is tryprides.com. Okay, and you'll get to see a lot of great information. But we are almost ready to go. We're not launched yet, but we are almost ready to go. This is where people get all antsy and all over the place when they see this. They get confused. They don't understand that this is a great thing right here. But yeah, these few differences are one of many differences. Let me get a thumbs up, man. Whoever's watching, let me get a thumbs up. Let me get a like. Not comment, a thumbs up. Let me get a like this video. But all right, guys. Yeah, of course it's gonna be in LA. It's gonna be everywhere. It's gonna be everywhere. So let me find that picture before I get out of here. Give me a second. You can actually enroll for free for now. So you're gonna see my link. Make sure you contact me, find my social media, go through my site, and then so I can give you the link. You can actually, because it's by invite only. That's another thing. This is by invite only. You can't go to this website, right, and then click sign up. You need somebody's referral link or code. So, yeah. So, think of a place, any place, it'll be there soon. So, yeah, of course, SoCal is going to be one of the major markets. So, yeah, learn. Definitely. And I'll personally be in LA at some point within the next month. You know, I was there last month, or I think 2 months ago. But, yeah. Yeah, I already know, man. I already know. I already know people's live. That's what we're trying to do. So we just need some support. We just need for you guys to root for us, for this to work, because you know, once you take a look at the business model and everything going on, you're gonna be thoroughly impressed at the difference, at what they're trying to do, at our progression, you know, in the past few months. And you know, you'll get to, if you go to my channel again, you'll actually get to see a little preview of the app right here. You'll get to see the preview of the app, so you can go watch that there. This is one of my guys. He's in my organization. He's actually a real Uber Lyft driver, and he gets to talk about why he you know, why he got on board. So he's in his car. You can see he drives for Uber and Lyft. Okay. Shout out to Brian out of Palm Beach. So he was at the event. So you can watch that as well. My phone's about to die because I can't stop moving, and you know, I would have to stay still to. And I need better lighting on this balcony for when I do nighttime videos. So before I get into a bunch of like who, what, where, how, why questions, let me sit still and let me see if I can get a little decent lighting so I can stay on a little longer. I just had to go to like a bright white screen. Can you tell me a little bit about the new app? The app, okay, Tryp is not reinventing the wheel. We all know what rideshare is. We all know it's an app and it has the GPS, and you know, you pick somebody up, you drop them off, you get paid. That's, you know, obviously standard. Everything that you already know from Uber and Lyft, besides the you know, besides the theft, is standard. Tryp is pretty much going to do what Uber and Lyft aren't doing, and that's take care of the driver. Okay, focus on the driver, take care of the driver. More safety features, more vetting. Okay, more vetting. We're not just gonna have anybody out here on the roads. Safety features for both the passenger and the driver. More options, more safety features, more features, all that type of stuff that you can read in detail if you go to the website. And if you watch the presentation that I have on my website. Scoop Ride says, if you're a driver and interested in Tryp, upgrade to driver ASAP, because Tryp will cap how many drivers will have. That's, ooh, I'm glad you brought that up. A big issue with Uber and Lyft drivers is the saturation. Okay, in Southern California alone, there are hundreds of thousands of drivers. So it doesn't help when Uber is taking so much out of fares, and then you have hundreds of thousands of other drivers to compete with. So yeah, cities will definitely have caps. So for example, don't quote me on this. For example, you know, Orange County would be capped at, you know, 5,000 drivers or 6,000, and in another county, another city, they'll have their caps, and you know, they'll toggle that accordingly. But it won't be the case of, okay, well, Uber's over here cutting down our pay, but then every other day, you know, we have a new wave of new drivers coming along board. So Uber doesn't care because they know if somebody quits tomorrow, just another newbie that doesn't know what's going on is just gonna it's a revolving door. So, am I making sense right now? That's huge. So everything that Uber and Lyft aren't doing, all right, Tryp is gonna do. I'm in. People's Live. I don't know your name, but People's Live is, just from seeing this for a few minutes, he's already in. That's dope. I mean, when you listen to the simple, bullet points, it's enough to stay interested, and want to know more. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's forcing anybody to pay hundreds of dollars. Nobody, like, just listen and pay attention and wait. So there's really no reason for haters to be like, oh, well, it's a scam, it's a scam. Well, you should be wanting to root for this. But People's Live, we are not launched yet. We are closer to launch. Right now, we are in the process of completing the app, completing all the administrative stuff, and I can't give you a time frame, but what I can say is you can register for free. You can always upgrade if you feel comfortable in upgrading. And then the getting charged monthly will not start until a respective city has enough drivers in the area. So actually, it is a good thing to get in the system. So Tryp knows, hey, there's enough people in LA. Okay, now let's send business development there to really properly launch this market. Am I making sense? I see it's like 20 people watching right now, and it's only like 3 people commenting. Am I making sense right now? The pricing is gonna be the same or less. Okay, don't quote me on this stuff either, but no, we're not coming in to be more expensive for the rider than we're not gonna come in and be more expensive to the rider at like Uber and Lyft are, or whatever the case may be. Actually, it's not like passengers don't really, except for when it surges, but passengers usually, I mean, shit, I can order a Uber pool right now and get to the beach for like $8. That's great for me, but it sucks for the driver. And then the way these percentages are set up, if I take an $8 ride, the driver's probably only gonna see, you know what, I should make a live video doing that. That's an idea. Okay, because I know it's not expensive to go down to I will show you guys right now, but the phone that I'm live with right now is where I have my Uber and Lyft app. But yeah, that's dope. I should definitely do that. I should just go live and then ask the driver, like, hey, what did you make out of this? I have lots of experience on transportation in Los Angeles. If you need any help and advice, well, not that I really, that thank you for that, but what I can tell you to do now is to start paying attention. Okay, just pay attention. You don't have to pay anything now. You don't have to do anything. Follow me. Okay, make sure you follow me. Subscribe to me. Find me on Facebook. Okay, let me log in so you know where to find me. I have 2 Facebook accounts. Matter of fact, let me log on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, so I have a couple of Facebook accounts. Okay, so let me log into one of them. I'm in Facebook jail for a few more days on this one. So I'm gonna log into this one. Find me. I'm a real human being. Okay, you can message me. But follow me, so that way I know who you are. So you're not just a gray, stick figure emoji on my YouTube channel. This is me. All right, find me, add me, request me, and you'll get to see me. I was talking about the strike yesterday. So yeah, before we can continue, let me know who you are so we can kind of and then go to my website that I showed earlier. Let me show it one more time for anybody coming in new. thatrideshare.com. Watch this video. Okay, you can follow me. These are all my social medias. Click on them, and then you can also go to the Tryp website and all that. Yep, tryprides.com. Looking forward to be able to build, to have a book of business with scheduled riders from right. That's another huge advantage for Tryp. The fact that drivers can actually build a book of business. This is how you guys need to think about it. The drivers are going to be our customers, okay? The drivers are Tryp's customers, and then the passengers are the driver's customers. They get to keep those passengers. You know, they can, a passenger can say, "Hey, I like this guy. I like John. I like his car. Has nice leather, smells good. He plays good music. Is clean. You know, anytime I'm in town, anytime I need a ride, I can go to my app. I can save John as my favorite driver, and then, you know, I can request rides. So that way, you know, drivers don't need to get business cards and hope that they call them back. Hey, you know, you can hit me up on the side. You know, you don't have to hit up Uber. You don't have to, you know, because usually what happens if I request the Uber ride, that's going to be the last time I'll ever see this driver, right? For the most part, especially, you know, in a big city, I'm never going to see that driver again who took me somewhere. But if I like that guy or gal, I can save them on my app. And a driver could build a book of business that way. Whew, there's a lot to go over. There really is a lot. You know, you can't. It's like no wonder people. You're not gonna learn everything in one day. You can't learn it, you know, unless you just want to binge watch everything. But you know, that's why you do see that hatred and the negative stuff when you know, if you find it, if you're like Googling Tryp, you'll see the once in a while haters and stuff. Because they don't know. The veteran program is also nice. There's a lot of stuff, man. I'm gonna lose my voice, man. I've been talking about this for months. I've already go through my other videos. You know, I create a little website because the replicated the corporate sites aren't done yet, so I went ahead and you know, you can check this out too. This is when you opt in. So it's just a cheap little website, but you get to see all this information. A lot of information. All right, this is the full breakdown of how everything works. Compensation, how you get paid. All that stuff there. All the FAQs that you would want to ask me. I put everything in here. I'll leave the link when I get off this live. I'll leave the link below. But you can get to this website when you go to here and you leave your info as well. Thatrideshare-thing.com. Thatrideshare-thing.com. It's all there, and you can share it with people too. Hey, even this guy, you know, he's coming around. He used to be brutal towards Tryp. And he's a major influencer in the rideshare industry. Major. So, yeah, man. And yeah, that's where you can find me. You know, I don't think I made this difficult. I don't think this is a difficult thing. It's not difficult at all. All right, any last comments? Because I'm out of here. I'm done. I'm finished. Come on. Had a couple of new people comment, but come on, who else? One more person. One more person who hasn't said anything, who's just been watching scared. Greg's going to get me. He's going to attack me through the screen. Who? Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Let me get one more. One more screen name that I've never seen. Comment. Let me know where you're from. Are you a driver? How did you come across my channel? People are funny, man. Because if I'm watching a live stream, usually I'll at least comment one time. Kareem, what's the first place that will be officially live again? It looks like Florida, okay? Most likely Miami, but Florida will be the first state. Well, actually, they plan to have 4 places simultaneously go live, but the first place that accumulates the right amount of drivers, which is roughly 2,000 to 3,000 drivers, the first place to that we have that on paper ready to go is when corporate will be ready to flip the switch. The other 3 will be Atlanta, New Orleans, and Arizona, the greater Phoenix area. So, Phoenix, New Orleans, Atlanta, Florida. So if you got some people in any of those places, reach out to them especially. But if you live anywhere else, don't worry about it. Don't worry. Just stay paid attention. Make sure you're subscribed. Just be enrolled. Be ready. Ready to go. Oh, I skipped over a comment. Scoop Ride says, example, 3,000 to 5,000 drivers, okay, with 30,000 riders. And if the city increases to, let's say, 60,000 riders, then Tryp will consider approving more drivers in a certain city. Right. Right. So I believe Tryp is doing this the right way. They're taking their time. Pay attention, have an open mind. What do you got to lose? Look at what Uber and Lyft's doing. You know what I mean? What have you got to lose? It can't get worse than what's going on right now out there. So that's my pitch to people. Uber, Lyft outages at the same time. I just got a notification. Dustin is driving. Just uploaded a video or he's live. Let's see what he's up to. I just got the notification. I don't hate. I'll show other people. So I just got the notification. Let's see what's going on here. Dustin was on my live earlier, but he left, I guess, to upload this. Yeah, they've been busy.
All right, what's going on my new current and future rideshare drivers and passengers out there? What's going on?
Oh, he was streaming.
I'm getting reports, and I looked at the map myself, and it looks like there's a bunch of Uber and Lyft outages.
Whoa.
I went to try to log online myself here in Florida, and yeah, it wouldn't connect. I was like,
Huh.
Then it came back, and then it went back out. So I was just curious, is anybody out there experiencing this right now?
Whoa.
I do find it kind of, a little funny, the simple fact of yesterday everything was fine when the strikes were going on. Now today it's like, it's not working.
Whoa. I'll finish watching that later. But yeah, man, it's a lot of stuff happening. So you gotta stay tuned. You gotta stay tuned. But I can tell you this, us on the Tryp side of things, when this launches, we're going to be able to take advantage of all of this. So with all this disparity going on, there's opportunity. You're not going to want to miss this. That's all I can say. You're not going to want to miss this. It's lit. It's lit. It's lit. I'm out. I'm at 58 minutes. Last words. I'm going to get out of here at 60. I've been on for an hour. Let me get back to editing and stuff. I'm going to drink water because I've been... So, last minute, say something. Come on, one more. Let me get one more random person who's watching. One more minute. Come on. He looks like a generic Grant Cardone. Somebody had to... Shout out to Grant Cardone. I watch him a lot. Like, I'm a huge follower, huge fan. He motivates me, definitely pumps me up. And I'm definitely going to get into real estate, especially when this money starts coming in. Thanks for the updates, Wyman. I appreciate that. Yeah, come on, let me get one more before I hit this X and finish this live. One more random, and then we out of here. Watch the replay if you're just tuning in, yeah, man. Subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell, that notification. There are more updates if sign up. Yeah, if you sign up, there'll be more updates. Just sign up, and I'll be able to add you to my my Facebook group. We have groups. We have Telegram groups, all that type of stuff. All right, we are approaching 60 minutes, and I'm out of here. Thanks for